right, good to see you once more. This is sus7. sus7. Okay, if you're watching for the first time, what becomes sus is what you don't let go. While other people go, you head something back. So if you play a chord and you play another chord and you still keep one note down, that note can become dissonant, okay, to the next chord. Sometimes, not all the time. There are times where one note from the other chord belongs to the next chord, okay, and so it forms consonant there. But some other time, when you keep one note down and you play another chord, that note becomes dissonant, and that constitutes what you call suspensions. So, and how do you measure suspensions? You measure from the base. So whatever becomes that distance from the base becomes the number of the suspension. If you keep a note down and you move to another chord and you count from the base, that note is a second, then it becomes sus2, okay, and needs to fall down to become 3 from the other video. Yeah, 3 from the base. So most likely when you have sus2, the base has to fall down, okay, that's old video. If you keep something down and you play the next chord and that interval becomes 4 from the base, becomes sus4. Okay, so for 7, same thing happens, and 4 has to become 4 down to become 3 also. So for 7, same procedure. I play something down, you see now. So I have played this chord, I play another chord, still has it. Okay, so that constitutes dissonance. All right, so that's a 7th sound. That's a 7 from the base. I'll show you. Now it's just a third. Remember, every dissonance or suspended note has to come from a point of consonance. So now it's just a third, like me. And now fa, mi, 7. Okay, so whatever you hold down has to resolve, and that's the idea of suspension. So 7 would resolve to become a 6. Yeah, so if you follow the trajectory, there's always suspensions, always, or suspended notes always fall down. Okay, by step. So okay, remember when you resolve, it has to be very soft and gently. Okay, so some singers or directors would like to, they want to actually feel that sound of suspension, so they just keep it, ask us to keep it on. Okay, so either whether you hold it on or you play again, right, so long as you fall down under the same bass, it's invariably a suspension. Okay, so if I hold it down, okay, so it's a fa, it's a do mi consonant, then fa mi, 7 dissonance, and what's going to happen? It falls down. All right, so I know that sounds like a 7th chord, of course, but that's if a 7th chord is required. Okay, 7th chord required. Sometimes it can come from 1 and you go to a 4/7, fa la do mi, just by keeping that on, and so okay. But in the case of suspension, where the note is held down, that will be a sus7, because you play the chord that had that sound and you move to the next chord and you kept it on. All right, it can be like a saw. Let's say you have a chord that has a saw, maybe. So that's like a do, la. Okay, that's a la to saw. That's a 7. Okay, so I had a chord 1. Consonants fall into Now do has gone to la, so the saw becomes a 7. Dropping. Okay, do it again. Yeah, so 7 falls down to become a 6, and that's how you know you have resolved. Okay, to show that one proof that a note was a suspension is that it's going to resolve under the same bass. Okay, the bass is not going to change. The same bass, the same new bass. So I had this bass before for the consonants, and then this is still sounding, but resolve under the same bass. Thank you.